Hi Reiki friends, it's Mary Riposo from Infinite Light Center and the Central New York Reiki Association. And I'm here to answer all of your Reiki questions. So today's question is about distant Reiki and how it works. Lots of people are not even aware that Reiki can be practiced at a distance. So what is distant Reiki? Distant Reiki is simply sharing Reiki with someone who is not physically present. It could be with someone who's in another room, across town, across the country, or even someone who has passed. It can also be used for past or future events or for groups or global situations. So distant Reiki is a skill that we learn in level 2 Reiki classes. So the question is, how does distant Reiki work? Simply put, distant Reiki works because the universal life force energy is not limited by time or space. And that's why it's possible to share Reiki with someone who's not present. And furthermore, we can even share Reiki with multiple people and situations all at once. I know it sounds a little bit far out, but please hang with me for just another minute. Let me break it down a little bit so that maybe you understand a little bit more. In Reiki training, we learn how to practice distant Reiki in 2 ways. The first way is to send distant Reiki to someone by identifying that person in some way, like writing their name on a piece of paper, looking at a photograph of them, or simply thinking of them, and then practicing the hands-on healing part of Reiki. And the second way is to quote unquote do a distant Reiki session by using a prop or a stand-in to represent the person that we are sharing Reiki with, and then doing a hands-on healing session in real time. And the prop could be a stuffed teddy bear, it could be a pillow, a doll, or something like that. So one question might be, are we really sending universal life force energy or Reiki from one place to another when we practice this technique? Do we have some sort of superpower where we can send beams of Reiki through time and space just from our training? Well, should we just dial it into a time machine and send it into the 25th century or the 16th century, back or forth, back or in the future? It's not really like that. So let me explain. I view distant Reiki as a oneness practice, a practice where we can remember our inherent interconnectedness. So when we practice Reiki, we can actually have a direct experience of the interconnectedness of all life. Time falls away, space falls away, distance falls away. And all we're left with is that sacred space where we are all one in the Reiki resonance. It doesn't matter if we're in the same room, the same time zone, or the same universe. We can have a direct experience of oneness with the practice of Reiki. It sounds simple, but it's truly profound. Have you ever had this experience of oneness when you're practicing Reiki? If you have, you know what I mean. And I'm preaching to the choir now, but if you haven't and you're trained to Reiki level 2 or above, I invite you to give it a try and let me know what you think. Please feel free to comment below. And if you have any Reiki questions of your own, please put those in below as well. And I might just take one of your questions and make it into a video for next time. Thank you.